Hey, Casey Page here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to overwrite someone's lead source if they already have a lead source set. So in this example, this guy's already a contact, he has a lead source, and then what we're going to do is go to like Bing and set some tracking data. Maybe he clicked on an ad, I don't know, but there's some tracking data, and we're going to capture it in his custom fields because custom fields can be overwritten each time. That's easy. But lead sources cannot be overwritten. You have to do kind of an extra step to do that and then use a feature we developed. So to set this feature up, the first thing you'll have to do is create an action set called remove lead source. So go to marketing settings, click on action sets, add an action set, call it remove lead source. Make sure you spell it just like that. Go down to set a contact field to a specific value. Make sure you select lead source ID. Don't do lead source. Make sure it's lead source ID. Set the ID to 0 and check this box that says update contacts who already have a lead source set. So save that. I'm not going to save it because I already have this lead source created. If you're not sure whether you've set this lead source up or not, because if you've used the lead source organization feature, we have you set up that same action set. Just go to the iTracker 360 features inside the members section and look at feature number 3 to see if we found your remove lead source action set. So if you just created yours and saved it, we'll find it. Well, if we find it, it'll say this. If we don't, it'll say we didn't find it. So you can verify that there if you did that correctly. Okay, so you created the remove lead source action set. The next thing is to send us an HTTP post, just like you've probably already set up, but you have to add this lead source overwrite parameter to that post to tell us, hey, we want you to overwrite the lead source. So this is the form that they're going to fill out. They go into the sequence, and this is where I send an HTTP post to the iTracker 360 server. You should already have this set up. If you don't, watch the quick start video on how to set this stuff up. But after they submit a web form, this post is going to be sent to the iTracker server. I'm going to add a parameter called overwrite underscore lead source equals 1. So add this to the end of your HTTP post URL. So it's overwrite lead source equals 1. Make sure you spell it just like that. If you don't, it's not going to work. So let's go back. Let's go ahead and hit republish this since we modified that post URL. And let's give it a test. Let's go to bing.com. Let's search for iTracker 360. Let's click on this ad. Let's go to the free account page. And let's submit some tracking data for this contact that was already in my account. So remember, this one was the contact we were looking at, and I'm just going to verify this again. This is the record that has web-direct as his lead source. So I'm going to create this account. That's going to send the Bing organic iTracker 360 tracking data to Infusionsoft. So I'm going to refresh this. Alright, so here's that contact record, and his lead source is set to web-direct still. That's because the campaign has not yet triggered that HTTP post yet. So one thing you can look at is here's the timestamp at when this action is, or when this campaign step is going to run. But I don't want to wait another 3 or 4 minutes, so I'm just going to trigger this right away. So I'm going to hit post. Now I'm kind of cheating here, but if you did wait, this would run by itself. So that just ran, and if I refresh this page and we take a look at his lead source is Bing organic iTracker 360. So that the HTTP post that you sent to the iTracker server, and we kind of forced it to run, sooner than later, that basically overwrote the lead source with what was in the custom field information here. Now this is all going to work with if you use iTracker Ultimate. If you're debugging this and you're not sure why it's not working, what you can do is log into the iTracker member site. Go to the iTracker 360 features log, and what you'll see is a little bit of information here with overwriting a lead source. Like in this case, we updated this contact ID and set the lead source here. Now if there's an error that happens, let's say we don't find the remove lead source action set or something happens, usually we post information into this log. So that's how you overwrite someone's lead source on an automated basis